Hi everybody. Okay, this is our review of geometry. I feel like we haven't been able to understand geometry in the way that I want you to before you can move on. And I also, just really feel like because you're remote, you're not getting the full Creeves effect of this is how you need to show your work and this is what we do. So this is what this video is for, and then the review packet that you're getting has many of these same shapes. I've changed the numbers here for this example, but you can use these examples. You can use your formulas, and you're expected to show your work. Look at this, highlighting really big, exactly as Miss Creve shows it in the example. Okay, so exactly, like obviously what we have been doing so far hasn't been working, so I'm gonna tell you, you got to do it my way or it's the highway. Basically because I think this is the easiest and best way for you to memorize the formulas, know how they work, fill them in, and get the answers right and understand. So here we go. Are you ready? We have a parallelogram here, right? And if we look up the area formula for a parallelogram, it is base times height. Remembering that our base and our height are always perpendicular of each other. So our base here is this bottom piece, 15. Okay, so that's 15 for our base. Our height is actually this green perpendicular terrible line that I just drew there to the bottom. Even though it doesn't extend, that's okay. It's still 11, so we can put 11 in here. And then area equals. This is the great part, you guys. You get to grab your calculator. I don't expect you to write this in the side. You grab your calculator, you get an answer of 165, and you put your units squared. If I don't see units squared, the answer is wrong. Okay, so we got to have units. I'll tell you the story about the airplane that accidentally filled up in liters instead of gallons and had to make an emergency landing because they didn't have the right amount of fuel. So we've got a circle here. We're still trying to find the area. Area for a circle is pi r squared. So area equals, we are using 3.14 as pi. We want to find our radius and we want to square it. This 16 feet, when they've drawn this whole diameter here, we are to assume that the diameter is 16. Therefore, the radius is half of that. It is 8. Plug it in. Grab your calculator. Type 3.14 times 8 or 8 squared gives us 296 hundredths feet squared because we're dealing with area. So notice this is the method. This is the way. If anybody watches The Mandalorian, this is the way. Formula, filling it in, showing what you put in each spot, and then writing your answer with your units squared. This is the way, my friends. Okay, so now let's do surface area of the shapes below. So we haven't been able to do a very good job with the net figures. I understand that. Net figures can be confusing. So I'm going to show you how to break the shapes up and do each of them separately. Okay, so here we have the front piece. The front piece has a companion, right? It's the front and the back. So I'm going to write front and back, and that's this pink kind of color. So this is a rectangle over here. My dimensions for that are 22 by, look at this is going up the same amount as this one, so it's 6, 22 by 6. My area formula for a rectangle is base times height, so my area equals 22 times 6, and therefore the area is equal to 22 times 6 in the calculator is 132 feet squared. So notice I'm going to put it in here, 132. I won't make you put the units inside these because I'm just trying to get you to see what it is there. All right, now let's do this right side. So this right side has a companion, right? It's the left side. So this right side is a bit of a rectangle here. Its measurements are 3 by 6. Okay, so the left side is also 3 by 6. Our area formula is base times height, so our area is 3 times 6. And that is equal to 18 feet squared. So I put 18 in here and 18 in here. And so I have one last bit to do. I have to do the top. And with the top comes the bottom. So Let's write top, whoops, let's not flip. Love it when it does that. Okay, so top, nope, still not going to write it. Hold, please. As we go back up to here, let's try this. Top and bottom. There we go. So the top is also this long rectangular piece, as is the bottom. So this top is 22 by how much is it going back here? That's 3. So 22 and 3. So our area formula for that is base times height. So area equals 22 times 3. So area equals 66 feet squared. 66, 66. And then to get the total, I'll put it up here. Total equals 2 times 132 plus 2 times 18 plus 2 times 66. So notice how I just did multiples of 2 there. So 2 times 132 plus 2 times 18 plus 2 times 66. That gives us a total of 432 feet squared for our surface area. All right, let's take a look at this one here. I'll try and scoop this over like this. Okay, so again, we're splitting these pieces apart. Let's start with the front. Here's this front. What shape is this, this front? Well, this front is a triangle. And the front in this triangular prism also has a matching back. You'll notice with the triangular prisms, it's not the same as a rectangular prism in that it doesn't always have a matching piece, front, back, top, bottom, etc. So this is 5 by 3. This is also 5 by 3. Area formula for a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So area equals 1/2 3 times 5, or 5 times 3. I probably should have written it 5 times 3. So you can do 3 times 5 divided by 2, and you're going to get 7.5. I made these really tiny, so I'm just going to put them right here, 7.5 and 7.5. And my units here are inches squared, so that's my front and back. All right, now I usually do the bottom first. This bottom is this piece right in here, this flat piece, okay? So that bottom piece, if you want to draw it like this, since it kind of looks like that to us, it is 5 wide and it is 10 long. And the area formula for that is base times height. So our area equals 5 times 10. So that gives us 50 inches squared. So this is 50. Okay, and then why don't we do this, looks like maybe we should call it like a left side, this blue piece over here. So left side, also very long and narrow. So let's see, this is this height here, which goes with this height here, which is 5. And it is 10 long, since that one was 10 long as well. So we just did one like that. So that's also going to be 50. I don't really need to show my work there. I don't expect you to either. That's fine. And then the right side, the right side's going to turn out just like that. This was an equilateral triangle that we used in the front here, so that means that all those sides ended up being the same. That was nice and convenient. So there's 5 and 10, and that is 50. So our total equals 2 times 7.5 plus 3 of these 50s, right? So 2 times 7.5 plus 3 times 50 equals 165 inches. Oops, I was going to write feet because I was used to that. So inches squared, okay? All right, let's do one more surface area and then I'll pause this video and we'll come back and do volume in the next one. Okay, so surface area for this one, let's take a look at these shapes. So here's a shape that I know. This is a circular top, and there is also a circular bottom. Okay, so we have a top and a bottom. So the top is this circle. It has a radius of 10 meters because the diameter was 20, so just be careful about that. Don't mind my totally lopsided circles. So let's remember the area formula for a circle is pi r squared. Okay, so pi is our 3.14. Our radius is equal to 10. Area equals 3.14 times 10. Oop, don't forget your square. If you don't square it, that's going to come out goofy. Okay, so 3.14 times 10 raised to the second power, 10 squared, gives us 314 meters squared. Area equals 314 meters squared. So 314, put that in there, and 314. So those are the area of those two. Now, we have to do this side. The side is a soup label, okay? If you can go into your cupboard and take off a soup label, be careful to Sharpie what's in the can on it so that somebody doesn't know, get a surprise, like they're expecting chicken noodle soup and get like, I don't know, green beans or something. We know that this is 12 high. But the question that people always ask is like, how long is this? Sometimes we assume it's 20, but it's actually bigger than 20. This up here is 2 pi r units long. So to find the area for this particular shape, it is going to be 2 pi r times h. H is our height here, that's 12. So area equals 2 times 3.14 times our radius. This r means the radius that was in this circle here because it's related to that. So it's 10 and then our height is 12. So we get area equals 2 times 3.14 times 10 times 12 gives me 753.6 meters squared. So 753.6. And so let's go for our total is equal to 2 of those 314s plus 753.6 for an answer of times 314, 1,381.6 meters squared. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stop this one and do the volume in the next one. So just cue into the next video. It'll also be right underneath this. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Take care.